New York's about to get a big dose of socialism from this man-child, Zoran Mamdani. Beware NYC's no toy to hand to Nepo baby like Zoran. If he wins, apparently the Jews run the media. Apparently this is Jew York City. How did a Jew-hating Taqiyya Muslim become the mayor? Does that not refute your argument? Are they not controlling the media and how people vote? And yes, I know I always say it's going to be these little rich girls who are here temporarily while their parents pay their rent and they're playing Sex in the City and I'm a socialist and I'm an activist. Rich kids are always activists. You know why? Socialist activists. Because they get free money their whole life and they're like, this is awesome. Everyone should get this.
And they feel like they need a purpose too, probably, right?
Yeah, well, that's their purpose, to get everyone to have their life. I was in Indonesia last year fishing. Everyone should have a chance to do that. First class tickets to Indonesia to go fishing.
No, thank you.
I wasn't in Indonesia. That was the lady. But there's also a bunch of morons. Look, there's Muslims voting for him because he's Muslim. Black people voting for him because it seems like the least white candidate. And yeah, I don't think American-born New Yorkers, he has a majority. I think Cuomo wins that. But that's not the majority of New York anymore. It's all transplants. So yeah, I was doing some funny bits. I was doing my classics. Hey guys, going up to a group. Hey guys, there's the noise level. What? Yeah, we love you having a good time. You look like fun. And I just got some people were saying you were swearing. If you're really feeling daring and they seem like a funny group, say, some people said you were saying the N-word. That one does well. I was also doing my bit of, I made a new guy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I never told anyone this before. I can't believe I'm saying this. And then something ridiculous, like I was in Led Zeppelin. I've never told a soul that before in my entire life. I play the piano. They usually believe it. But by Sunday, my bits were getting a little tired. And there's two things that are happening at the end of a 5-day bender. One, your bits are very ambitious. And two, you're so sensitive that you lose your shit if people aren't listening to you. So I was having temper tantrums by the end. But my wife was trying to tell Jay Johnson, that's who was getting married. I was the best man.
Hi, this is Anthony Cumia.
Hello, I'm Gavin McInnes.
And together we're Compound Censored.
And we would like you to subscribe with this deal using this promo code right below me right now.
Do it, because it's very entertaining.
I was trying to tell Jay Johnson, my wife was trying to tell Jay something, and he goes, will you shut up? This is on the drive to the airport. I got so mad that I didn't speak to him for the rest of the trip, which is like a 45-minute drive, just like this in the car. And my wife's like, oh, great, here we go. And then when I got my stuff, I said, thank you very much for the drive, Jay.
Did you get demoted to the worst man after you did that?
I was the worst, man. It gets worse. My wife was like, why are you so upset? And I started to cry. And I didn't want to be crying in public in the airport, so I went to the bathroom and cried in the bathroom.
Oh, my God. Oh,
yeah.
my God.
And the next morning you want to be like, well, you know, he's the butt of the jokes, but even Gav's good. No, it was just ridiculous fucking hangoverness. I still have it, but it's a little more rational now. Like I don't think we have a video of them dancing at their wedding. I don't think I can hack it. What were some other fun bits? Oh yeah, the separation anxiety of someone leaving. Because you've been, like, you stay up all night. I stayed up all night the last night. You stay up all night with someone, and when it's time for them to leave, you know, you get real separation anxiety. So hiding their luggage and pretending you don't know where it is. As they leave, blaring, "There Goes My Hero." and fake crying and yelling at him.
I tear up for happy things.
Yelling at him like, as There Goes My Hero was playing. It's a tricky gag because that chorus is way down the fucking song. So it sounds like you're just playing rock. But just screaming at him as he was actually going to his boat on the water. So he's carrying his shit over his head. And I'm like, you could be whoever you want to be, Paul. You're a fucking hero. Like everyone can hear it on the beach too. And the speakers are just, there goes my hero. I think I have a video of it, actually. Did I not show that? No, I don't, because I was too busy screaming, there goes my hero. Oh, I fucking have it. But this... There goes my... Okay, so I had to do 2 videos. I had to turn off the song to film this. So you're not getting the full effect. Actually, Sean, find There Goes My Hero and then play it over that so we get the full effect. That was funny. Not so funny that if someone doesn't laugh, you should start crying and punch a hole in the wall. But pretty funny. I remember we stayed at his dad's the first night. He's old. Jay's like 58, so his dad's like, I don't know, 78 at the least, right? I was wearing this robe, and I passed out on the grass of his house. His dad's a wealthy lawyer, retired guy. Like it's in a very fancy neighborhood. And I passed out on the grass, and his now wife, Sarah, was like, "Get the fuck, will you get up?" And I remember being drunk and looking at her, and that was like the most absurd thing I've ever heard. It was like being told not to eat an apple or something. I was like, "What are you? Get off of me. I found a place. I'm good here." Now play it. Watch him as he goes by you. That stands up. There goes my hero. There he goes. If I zoom in, right now Jay's yelling at me to zoom in. And I'm like, I can't zoom in because it's a screen. And he goes, go closer. It won't pick up the screen if you touch the camera to the screen. I go, yes, it will. You're wrecking my joke, by the way, while you yell at me about screens. Yeah, that one stands up.
It's artistic, too.
Oh, so many stories. I mean, I could have recorded our whole trip like 24 hours a day with hidden mics and then had a podcast that's the funniest podcast on earth. I don't remember any of them, I'm afraid. Oh, let's show some other pics from the fun vacay. Oof. Oh, yeah, so I'm dumb now. And playing craps with this new IQ that I would say is around retarded level. So they're like, come on, get ones, full house. Okay, you want twos. And they're just like, you're putting down money down? You betting with him? We're getting, yeah, with him. And putting money down, like, oh, right, 9. I'm like, oh, 9, that's really nothing. Yeah, okay, whoa. And then every time I rolled, I had to look up at the guy to see if he was smiling or not. And he's like, oh, you win, that's it. It's snake eye, win. And I go to pick the money. No, you don't win. Okay, the money's gone again. So, and I was getting Emily, and I was like, sorry, guys, I love this, but I think Emily's really upset. She wants to talk about something. And she's like, no, I'm fine. And I'm like, Em, tell me you need to be with me right now. I hate gambling. It's stupid. You know what gambling is? It's pretending we live in a world where math doesn't exist. Why am I doing this? Why am I sitting in a chair pretending there's no such thing as numbers? It's fucking dumb. Now, the fact that I still don't understand the rules of craps is irrelevant. Oh, we were driving down the street and their trunk was open for some reason, so shit was flying out of the back, and one of them was a picture.
It's a picture of my family. Thanks a lot, Paul.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I improved it.
My dear family.
My mother looks like a 7 now.
My mother looks like a 7 now. What else do we got?
We got you on a boat.
Oh, this is beautiful. Now, actually, you know what? Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, we can't play this shit, dude.
Okay, we've been, oh wait, we were a little late. It's about 13 minutes on the YouTube, so.
Oh, yeah, this is pretty much as offensive as it gets.
Okay.
could get us banned from YouTube.
You want me to
Should we try it? This is not, like, I got to be honest. Now that I'm dumb, I'm also much more honest. This whole, like, can you do it clean for YouTube thing is not working for me. That's not what our show is, okay? I did it for years at CRTV, The Blaze. Tried to say N-word and tried to say mother effer and all this stuff. I'm not doing that anymore. I hereby quit being clean. And I'd like to celebrate with my new hit song.
All right, this might be an expensive mistake, but we'll see here.
I thought this was going to look a lot cooler when he was filming it. Are they going like that to us? That's just a punk song now. It just means I'm rude. The thought of anyone, imagine someone hearing that song and being genuinely offended. It's a rap song where he says, Heil Hitler. I am, by the way, wearing a hat that says, don't let me do shots or coke. I don't think, maybe there's 7 people. And Jay just showed a picture of them. There's 7 people who are like, what the fuck? How dare you? Most people can't even hear what he's saying. What's this now? Oh, you may have to zoom in on that. We were in the Gulf of America. That's a giant sign. Not giant, but it says Gulf of America.
Yeah.
Like, I always crapped on Florida. It's too hot. It's, that's about the only thing bad you can say about it. But I gotta admit, blaring death metal like Slayer and going 60 miles an hour on a boat and then shooting guns, fairly fun. I'll give it a tepid thumbs up. Oh, that's the Clash. Now we're lost. Now we're copyright strikes. What's it called again?
Copyright strike, yeah. I've been told that the copyright strike won't like get us taken down, but it won't be monetized or whatever.
Ooh, it won't be monetized. We'll make $80.
Yeah. We got another Bodie Wody here. Oh wow.
Well, the Florida State Parks and Rec hired us to go kill balloons. They have no natural predators in the Gulf of America, so they're taking over. That's the queen. We're trying to shoot the queen so she can't breed anymore. Dude, I could not fucking hit those things. You know what it reminded me of? We had a cop come to our school when we were little kids, and we asked the question all children want to know of cops is, why don't you shoot out the bad guy's tires? Like when they rob a bank. That's how little boys think. And he goes, he didn't say fuck, but that would have been cool if he did. But the cop goes, it's fucking hard. Like, imagine shooting the corner of a room. You could shoot at the corner of a room, and with 100 spots, you're never going to hit the corner. If it's a millimeter too low, it's going to ricochet up, and if it goes up high, it's not going to stop him from... Anyway, so this is me trying to explain to you why I failed. I've always got really good explanations for why I'm not good at things.
Yeah, I'll deal with it.
Oh my God, that hurt. Ow. I hope those were all legal guns. I hope I didn't just send someone to prison.
We got the wedding dance here.
Okay, now I may not be able to watch this.
Okay.
I can already feel the blinks. Like Easter bunny, she's my lady. I'm her lady. Never gonna let her go. They played
He ain't got
late in a month of Sundays.
Come once,
He was sniffing my eyes.
ain't too sharp, but it gets...
Ooh, okay, let's enough of that, boys. Enough of that. They played in John Prine's In Spite of Ourselves. I did a pretty good speech. I said that I've always liked Jay, but he's always never liked me. And he's always had a lot more friends. He was very popular, and Then one day I suggested he goes and checks out January 6th. And all of a sudden I became the best man because all his friends left. I told him not to go to J6 for the record, but yeah, I don't know if you guys know who I'm fucking talking about. That was Bob's Burgers guy, Mr. Show guy, Jay Johnston. His life completely destroyed, canceled for going to J6. Fucking all his hip, cool Hollywood friends were mortified. They still are. You think he does construction now? Bob Odenkirk, when he found out that Jay was there, Bob said, Jay goes, there's going to be some stuff in the media soon. You might freak out. And Bob said, I know what you did, Jay. My first reaction was, I was scared for my children. What?
Because it was going to be the 4th home invasion he had or whatever.
Hey, you're that kid whose dad had a show that worked with a guy that was on January 6th. You're dead to me. What? Oh, that was another good line I kept saying all week. That cut me to the quick. When someone's making fun of you and you point at them, that cut me to the quick. It comes from my mom, who's also, like me, very, very sensitive. Outrageously rude and sensitive. The McInneses are experts at dishing it out. Taking it, ooh. No, we need a night class in that. Yeah, this is years ago. My wife took some water to make a bottle for the kid, our youngest girl, and she goes, oh, here, got some here. I hope it's not vodka. Dumb water joke everyone always says. And my mom took that like she's an alcoholic and I don't know. And I think she was in tears later on. And she didn't speak to her for the rest of our visit down there. And I go, Mom, it's just a dumb joke. And she goes, that cut me to the quick. And now I can't stop saying it.
Want to kick the YouTubers?
No, I want more stuff.
Okay,
I gotta just finish this thing. How stupid I am now. So I don't understand craps. Quantum of Sunday, we were just sitting around, like having beers and sort of slowly. Quantum of Solace was on the TV, and I watched it, and I'm retarded. I was just like, "Ooh, that looks like a hard job." I could not follow this plot at all. No idea what's going on. Just a bunch of Europeans falling and wrecking stuff. I was just like, "Ooh, yikes! Be careful, you guys. Play the trailer. Maybe the trailer will fucking help me." But and people would come in and they'd ask like, "Oh, so is that the guy?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Haven't you been sitting here this entire time?" Yes, I've been sitting here trying to figure out what the hell this movie is.
The death of someone he loved.
And I've seen it before.
I don't think the dead.
I've unlearned it. Okay, that's a lion. I know those. What's she doing there? Is she the Queen of Columbia? That's probably a bad guy. I know that was James Bond. I've got that part.
The thing you should know about us is that we have people everywhere.
Okay, you're the bad
What the
guy.
hell is this organization, Bond? How can they be everywhere and we know nothing about them?
You know what I said to my wife? I go, one of the reasons I don't enjoy these movies is I don't see Europeans as intimidating. I can't take them seriously as bad guys. But I was really just masking the part where I had no idea what was going on. I know she's like she's good. Maybe though. I think maybe she's betrayed James Bond in this. I don't know. I remember just my retarded brain going, I hope he's getting paid a lot of money. Because this job looks hard. You have to be a genius. You have to fall off things and not die. Oh, you got to get shot at in the face?
When did you become retarded? Were you retarded by like Thursday or
Saturday?
Like Saturday, okay.
While they were explaining the rules of craps, and all I could hear was meow, 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 meow. I was like, oh, so this is what it's like. It's very confusing being stupid. You're not going to like it if you ever get here.
I did.
You catch whoever did it?
But what we do as special needs people is...
I'd like to know how it feels.
She's Ukrainian. I had to look that up. That's about all I could do is be like, she's pretty. Where's she from? Is she Chinaman?
When you can't tell your friends from your enemies, it's time to go.
Okay. See, I'm just wildly confused even by that. And then another running joke the whole week was, I don't want to wait. That's it. And so I looked up the lyrics, And this is a good, maybe they do this with like brain therapy, like the Central Park 5 woman. She had to relearn how to talk and walk after they kicked her fucking head in. Now, of course, those rapists are all rich. They're referred to by MSNBC as the exonerated 5. And one of them, I forget his name, he's got a Muslim-sounding name, Yusuf Naqub or something, is in charge of the NYPD Oversight Committee. Yes, this is the guy who said, I was there, I felt her tits, but I didn't rape her. You sound like my kind of guy. Can you be in charge of the police, please?
Sounds like my wedding night.
Who should we get to be in charge of the police? Well, let's see. Iran is head of the UN Human Rights. Is it Saudi Arabia or Iran? Some woman with like covering on her hair is in charge of the global human rights section of the UN. That sounds about right. Women get whipped and tortured if they don't cover their hair. Actually, since that woman, I forget her name, that activist who was murdered for standing up to the regime, and she never wore a burqa, any kind of head covering. A lot of girls, she started a thing there. So fair fucks to you, Iranian feminists. You are standing up to them. But I cannot figure out these lyrics at all. Open up your morning light. I kind of get that. Is that the window? I say a little prayer for I. Okay, that's weird. I don't think God likes you to do that. You know what? You know that if we are to stay alive, then we see the peace in every eye. Where are you guys? Are you with James Bond? She had no babies. No, she had 2 babies. One was 6 months. One was 3 in the War of 44. Got it. Every telephone ring, every heartbeat stinging? How are your heartbeats are stinging?
Yours probably were this weekend.
I think you have heartburn, sir. When she thought it was God calling her, or would her son grow to know his father? So you're in war-torn Europe, I guess, in World War II? I don't want to wait for a lesbian over. I don't want to, what will it be? I don't want to wait for a lesbian. Okay, what? I know the do. That part I can, my tiny brain can handle.
Feces, yeah.
He showed up all wet on the rainy front step. Who? Okay, wearing shrapnel skin. Now, okay, maybe I did figure it out. So it's a woman in World War II. Mm-hmm. And the word he saw was inside him still. It's so hard to be gentle and warm. The years pass. But like, okay, I get it. There's a war guy. But what's that got to do with you and I? So look at me from across the room. You're wearing your... Anyway. It's fake and gay. Also, I figured out, you know how... This is going to sound pretty sexist, but chicks can't riff. Mm. And when it's like 2:30, people are getting tired, you know, you got a great buzz, and you want to riff and do great jokes like that, Cut Me to the Quick. And you want the girls to go to bed, because women, not only can they not riff, but they can't handle their liquor. So they get to a point when they try to keep up with the big boys, the Scots-Irish types who have a hell of a tolerance and can just walk around with a bottle of whiskey for days. They just start speaking Chinese. And even as a dumb person, I was like, what are you talking about? So here's a tip. Remember I told you to think of Kevin Spacey's head if you're trying not to come? This is just as good as that tip. You start going, yeah, but that's why the tariffs, Trump says the tariffs are 50%, but that's on a base annual index. All of the foreclosures, all the long salaries, they have to take in European currency. Now we're up to 300 million, 400 million per systems unit. And you can see them like going, and then you'd refuse to change the subject and just barf out numbers that make no sense. And eventually you'll see them be like, yeah. So the industrial complex overtures of long-term sub-investment has nothing to do with the Dow. That's the James Index. And that's why people don't go near interest rates when they're talking about the James Index, because they're up to like 4.5%. What are they up to now? And then be like, I'm going to hit the hay. Bye-bye. Bring back the funniness. Put on the Foo Fighters. I'm going to pretend to be gay. And then even after they leave, by the way, on that bit, I know I'm babbling. I just woke up. On that bit, even after they leave, you send them shit like Ain't Missing You, the Tom or John Waits song.
Tom Waits?
I ain't missing you at all since you've been gone away. All right, are we done with the pictures?
Yeah, no more pictures. Yep.
Quantum Solace, craps. I don't want to wait.
You know, this link here that you were just sort of talking about.
Well, I have more stuff before we start showing funny girls.
All right. Don't cry about it.
You know what I'm not looking forward to about being stupid? I see stupid people up here in the Bronx, and especially when you go up to Westchester, and they're always walking. Have you noticed this? Like up in New Rochelle, or by those roads, tend to be disproportionately people of color. But why are you walking? That is so low IQ. It's like seeing someone wear a mask still in 2025. My opinion of them just goes boop. Even these people who got off the plane last night, middle-class white couple, they both have their stupid fucking masks on.
I saw a lot of that this weekend, too.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
They should say low IQ on them.
Yeah.
It's a liberal thing. It's a white thing. It's a retarded thing. Walking next to the road, like, look it up on your phone. A bicycle, which is basically free. It's very easy to find a bike. It's 5 times faster than walking. Don't you value your own time? Go get a bike. You'll be there in no time. And then sometimes they have these scooters, which, I don't know, that's a children's toy. You should be embarrassed if you're on a scooter. Or the Mexican kids up in New Rochelle where my gym is, they ride their bikes on the sidewalk super fast. And I don't think it's a fuck you. I don't think they know the rules.
Yeah.
The rules are vehicles go on the road in the direction of traffic. No one's told them that. I mean, when I was a little kid, if we did that, we'd get a fine, or someone would say, get on the road. Another thing stupid people do that I'm about to be doing, I guess, is going to the laundromat and not dropping off your bags, your shit.
Are you just going to sit there for
They just sit
2
there.
hours?
I think it's about $3 cheaper to do it yourself there with coins, but then they always buy the detergent, which is like $5 for a little tiny thing. So you just wiped out your profits, and then you just sit there as clothes go round and round and round. So dumb. Okay, so that's everything on stupid. I guess we can do smart now. We'll probably go behind the paywall.
All right.
That's half an hour.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this stupid free shit? Does it get us subs?
We'll have to. You'll have to ask someone else.
People go, do you still do your podcast? Yes, every day. It's not free anymore because we can do shit on YouTube to promote.
I think the clips do better than the live, but it's hard to tell exactly.
Yeah, that's one problem with this company, Sean.
Yeah.
We don't have metrics.
Yeah.
So we try something, and then usually we just get bored and stop. But I want a nerd to come in here and go, you have to do this for 8 minutes a day, and then your sub, blah, blah. Just like I was trying to bore that girl to death at the party. We need a guy to bore us to death about the stats, because some things I don't like doing. I don't like monitoring my speech here on this free speech network, worrying about them playing a song, worrying about someone not getting a Hitler joke with Ye's song. So, yeah. We got lots of funny stuff coming up behind the paywall. So those, I kind of resent people a little bit. Like you can tell when they ask if you're still doing a free podcast, you can tell they have zero intention of ever paying for it.
There's a comment right here that just says, Gavin, I ain't buying your shit. I've never watched you on anything but YouTube.
Yeah, well, and that's fine. You don't like me. But go fuck yourself.
He's just cheap or something.
Like, why am I shucking and jiving for a guy who has no interest in me? I used to do that when I was trying to get laid. It's not pleasant.
Censor.tv, right?
Yeah, one last thing about the G-Dog. So this Jewish magazine Tablet put out an article about me. It's incredibly fair and honest and good. That's 1-4.
Yep.
But I don't know why they chose Miles, but you can check that out on your own time. Zoom out some more so you can see everything. You're going to have to go to scroll down today. Banned for life. Gavin McInnes founded the Proud Boys as a gag, only to see his group become a byword for right-wing extremism. Today, they look tame. So, yeah, it's basically that kind of stuff.
So, if you enjoyed that clip,
Then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.